Yeah, use them big time gravel road driving skills, because this is treacherous right through here. Yeah, it is. Oh, come on now. Good Lord. Huh, that's treacherous. That one, that parking lot, this parking lot's always been treacherous though. Alrighty, well, we're off. Good morning, everybody. It's Clutch here. Sodak. Well, never mind. We're still in the video. I don't need to introduce myself all the way, but just say good morning. Had a lovely night last night. Really good time. Drank a pretty decent amount of beer. Had the equivalent of 4 beers. Basically had a flight, and then we had 3 other beers, so and that was plenty. Especially because most of them were in the 8% category for alcohol content, so on to home. Slept pretty good last night. I mean, obviously was helped by a little bit of alcohol, but slept really good last night. I think I got the camping thing about figured out. I still need I need a coffee maker still. So yeah, I need a coffee maker, and also I need to remember to start packing a damn tarp for the bottom of my tent, but I never do, so I will continue to forget. Well, we're gonna see if we can find a cup of coffee at the Conoco in this town. We'll see. Well, they're open. Let's see what they got. All right, we got our coffee cup full. Let's go. I mean, it's not the best coffee, but wow. Google is wrong. Everything here is open Saturday morning. All right, let's head up to another pass. You know, one of the things I enjoy so much about riding is some of the people you get to meet along the way. It's always fun to meet people. Meet people are doing the same thing you are, just trying to ride around, have a good time. It is an absolutely gorgeous morning here in 10 Sleep. 66 degrees, it is warming up quick. My guess is by the time we get up top, we're gonna be sitting around 50 degrees, so it'll be chilly for a little bit, and then we'll come back down and warm up some more again. And alrighty. God, what a beautiful area of the world. So, Highway 16 is beautiful in its own right. Like I said before, the biggest differences with Highway 16 is Highway 16 doesn't have near as the tight parts. You know, it doesn't go through stuff as tight as like Shell Canyon, but it's still just absolutely beautiful in its own right. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. Like, they're both equally as gorgeous. I was just chit-chatting with them at the gas station. Nope, some good friendly people there. Actually, there's tons of good friendly people out there. You just gotta look for them. Gotta lay all your all your BS aside and just, you know what? They may disagree with me on every single thing in the world, but the one bond that we have, that all us motorcyclists have, is this right here. 2 wheels, baby. 2 wheels, or 3. Or 3. Trikes and spiders. Yep. We're all together in this, so it doesn't matter what we believe. You know what? We believe in the religion of motorcycles. And to me, that's a great thing, man. We understand that nothing beats an early morning Sunday rip in the mountains. Like that. This is it right here, man. It don't get much better than this. Just sun's out. I mean, there's a few clouds in the sky, but you know, that's okay. We're not going to complain too much about that. A little chilly, but that's okay. So it keeps you alive. Nice hot cup of coffee. Like I said, or whatever your favorite drink is. Obviously, if you're ripping around in the mountains, not booze, you know. Save the booze for the end of the day or the stops. But what are we down to now? 50 degrees, yeah. Woohoo! Kind of wakes you up a little bit. That's okay, we got coffee though. That's so good. Well, the warmth is. The warmth is good. The quality of the coffee, yeah. All I know is if that's French roast, if that's dark French roast, then wow, dude, that's really that's ridiculous. That is ridiculously watered down. But like I said, it's okay. It's still warm. Still got some caffeine in it. And to be honest, when you're used to making your own coffee and it's rather strong, it's really hard to find anything that compares. About the only thing I can find that compares to the coffee the way I like it is truck stop coffee. That's about it. Like, you get some of them dark roasts from Flying J, they're pretty good. They used to be terrible, but I tell you what, they're actually pretty good now. Anyways, well, I'm gonna keep ripping along, I guess, so talk at you later. Well, breakfast has been consumed. Went to a place called, which they're okay. I thought the breakfast, or the whatever their burrito, turned out pretty good, but you know, it wasn't too bad. Definitely a long wait time though, that's for sure. But did the trek, got some food, wasn't too bad. I don't know if there was other stuff going on there. I heard them talking about another place being busy, like the dining room, so I don't know what was going on, but they weren't having a great morning service wise, although I think some of it is. Whoever the manager was, man. Like, just, oh my gosh, their manager's kind of a pain in the neck. And it shows on the staff. Like, the staff just struggles to work with that, with the manager, it seemed like. So I don't know, man. I mean, I get it, you know, people gotta do their job and stuff. Yeah, call them on it, but at the same time, it's like, you know, just don't know, there comes a point where you badger and badger on people and it doesn't do any good. They just tune it out, and they just kind of because they know, well, no matter what they do, they're going to get their butt chewed anyway, so screw it, I'm just going to do whatever I want. So, and unfortunately that'll show. I mean, the people eating can see it, we can pick up on it. It's not that hard. I mean, we can pick up on it, so, but it is what it is. Either way though, at least the food was good. I'd say, yeah, go ahead and eat there. I thought the portion was a little bit small, but you know, I mean, it was still though, you know, 13, I think my grand total was $13.11, which that ain't too bad. That's not bad for breakfast. Of course, it was pretty filling, so in the end, you know what? If I paid 30 bucks, and you know, and honestly, in the end, with most meals, as long as I feel like I got enough to fill me up, I'm good. So, I gotta say, especially towards the end, man, it was kind of getting tough to finish what was there. So, of course, looks can be deceiving. The burrito I got, it basically's got potatoes in it, and eggs, and bacon. And then they smother it with sausage gravy. So, one of those where, you know, appearances are deceiving with it. But, it was pretty good. Or, you know, overall, I thought it was pretty good. So now that we got breakfast done, the only thing that did kind of suck having to wait, I think I was there for almost an hour and 15 minutes, so it definitely took a while, but I will say this too, that's the first time I've ever been in downtown of Buffalo, Wyoming, and it's pretty cool area downtown, I thought. But, all right, well, let's head home with the wind. At least it'll be pretty much at our back, so that'll be nice. Alright. Well, we'll talk to you later. Bighorns just look absolutely gorgeous this morning. God dang, that looks beautiful. God, there's not much smoke in the air. God, they just look so cool this morning. It was pretty flippin' awesome. God. Oh, the bighorns just look so cool. Well, it's about time to say bye to the bighorns, so bye, bighorns. Until next time. The bighorns. Like I said, I think that they're just so cool. They ain't big, they ain't huge by any means, but they're just kind of cool to go to every once in a while, you know? And like I said, I love the look of mountains in the distance. Like, this is like the picture I love the most, that's for sure. Perfect. Cancel. Sun is acting up again. Anyways. Well, now it's time to go back to my hills. And as always, I look forward to going home as well. Probably see you there. Well, there's Crow Peak right there. I got a big American flag on my left. It only means one thing, and that sign just said it. We're just about to Beulah, Wyoming, which means that we are just about back in South Dakota. The last exit in Wyoming on I-90. Always used to be where you had to stop and get gas before you went across the state line, because the taxes in Wyoming used to be a hell of a lot cheaper than they were in the other states. So it has been that way for a long time though. So this used to always be the last place to stop. Gotta stop in Wyoming, get some cheap fuel. Not anymore though. It's expensive everywhere. They still have the old sign that says last chance low gas, but I can tell you this much. It's actually probably 10 cents cheaper in Spearfish now than it is there. So don't let the last chance low gas sign fool you. A little rough stretch here. Good Lord. There's our sign. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Home sweet home. Tonight, tonight. I'm on my way. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna stop butchering the song now. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm not in the semi. They got the truck open on a Sunday. Well, if you're taking load up 85 and you're overloading, you were banking on the truck not being open. Well, got news for you. Okay. Well, here we are, back home. Back in South Dakota. I tell you what, I love going, and I'll say, and I'm pretty sure I say this every single video. I love going out, I love going on trips, I love seeing the world, but I tell you what, cancel. I tell you what, I still love coming home. I still love seeing that sign on the border. I still love seeing my lovely Black Hills. The best backyard. I'd say one of the best backyards in the world right here. Just feels good to get back. Okay. I can't believe our state's endorsing a zipper merge. That seems a little too advanced for a state such as ours. But hey, of course, the key is you gotta get people actually buying what you know. Anyways, that's an unrelated topic, but here's the thing. Zipper merge is the best way to do it. Roundabouts, best way to do intersections. There you go. But anyways, oh yeah. And allow filtering and lane splitting. There you go. There's the 4 things traffic-wise I want. But anyways, I've been just sitting here kind of thinking about not only this trip, but just reminiscing back on just the whole summer. Because, well, this is, you know, this is the weekend before Labor Day, and well, I'm not going anywhere Labor Day, so really this was the last kind of out-of-town trip for the season. And you know, it's definitely kind of a bummer, because I do love taking these little out-of-town trips. It's fun, you know. I like going out on one day, coming back the next. Like, they're kind of just fun, quick little trips you do on the weekend, you know. And I was just thinking, man, it's been a great year. Just it's been just so awesome. God, I've been to so many cool places this year, you know. You know, we took care of the Fun Burner Gold in May. which, you know, 24, for those of you who don't know, it's 24 hours in, or 1,500 miles in 24 hours. And geez, I remember just how tough that was to do. Just the tax it put on your mind, especially towards the end of it. Especially there in Minnesota, you know, after that storm in Minnesota, man, it really just kind of taxed me. But we did it, and we got it done. But, you know, still, I just think back and think, wow, I can't believe I got that done, you know. So really, we kicked the out of town with a bang, you know, riding all the way to dang near Madison, Wisconsin and back. And, well, then we come back, we went down to Colorado in July, and yeah, I did a lot of the same places I've done before. Really, Independence Pass, that was the first time that I'd been on that with the bike, but everything else I'd done on something with the bike for, but it's first time on this one. And God, that was just such a fun trip. So many great memories, and, you know, you just look fondly back at, like, you know, like I said, all the memories of it, even the crap ones, like that damn rainstorm and frickin' going through Morris in that downpour, man. Like I said, it's been such a great year. Well, then we went to Washington. The bike got to go to the Pacific Northwest. That's the furthest this bike's ever been away from home. Not the furthest I've ridden it, but the furthest. No, wait. Yeah, I'd say it probably, yeah, it's just a little bit further than Las Vegas was. So that's the furthest that this bike had been from home before. And excuse me, that was such a, I mean, just such a different place, you know. Just couldn't get over how beautiful everything was, how big the trees were, how green the trees were. The fact that if you look to the south from Port Angeles, you swear to God you're looking at the Rocky Mountains and you're looking at 14,000 feet, but in reality they're just under 7,000, most of them. Which really, you think about it, that's kind of what the height of a lot of the peaks of the hills are. Is, you know, there's a couple bigger than 7,000, but all of them right around that just under 7,000 range. But then there was that trip, and of course, you know, cool rally again this year. It's kind of fun to get it fully back. Definitely had a fun time. I usually have a good time in rally. It's always fun. And then of course this last weekend, you know, even though it was really hot yesterday, it was still an absolutely beautiful day, I thought. Just like, it was damn near a perfect day. You know, honestly, the only bummer was that there was enough smoke around you couldn't really see as far, but man, it was just another one of those just great, perfect days. And, you know, ride back today was a pretty good day too. You know, granted, and actually it wasn't too hot today. It's 74 right now, and that's the warmest I've been in all day. So it was actually quite comfortable going through Wyoming. But yeah, thinking about just the season. God, and I know that, you know, October was still ride, and, you know, we might, even September, there's plenty of good ride in September yet, and, you know, we might get some in November, but, you know, I generally try to limit the well, I don't plan on out-of-town trips too much during those months, just because of the curveballs the weather can throw at you. I mean, I've done some out-of-town trips in September before, but I wasn't intending on it. It just happened to be the weather worked out perfectly where I could do it. But I never plan on anything in September. Now, who knows with climate change, and, you know, who knows, that might, you know, the Septembers might become more like August now, so, you know, it might become more of a, you know, we're still doing trips in September, so who knows? We'll find out, I guess. But even with all that, like I said, it's one of those first, it's one of them first goalposts of the riding season. You know, one of them first, you know, it's almost, I guess I attribute it to, it's almost like the 2-minute warning is in football, where you have the timeout and the 2-minute warning, and, you know, the game is just about over. And, you know, really, you think about it, this weekend is kind of and next weekend a little bit, but for me, this last weekend was kind of the 2-minute warning weekend. So from here on out, the ride opportunities keep getting less and less. My guess is here probably in another 2 or 3 weeks we'll probably stop riding to work every day. Like I said, it's all it's always bittersweet. It always is. You know, I absolutely wish that I could ride somewhere where we could ride all year, but we just don't. That's just how it is. But it's always bittersweet when you come to the end. But you look back at the fun you had during that season, and you start looking forward to next year. And I'll tell you what, right now it's next season's looking to be just as good, if not better, as this year. So oh, thanks. Okay. Apparently my strap has come undone. Apparently. Let's look at it. But anyways, I wonder when that come undone. Well, let's take a look at it. Yep, sure did. Yep, it did. Yeah, that strap. Oh, that strap's been... That's not the first time that's happened with this strap. Must have got enough wind on it. That's okay. That's an easy, well, easy fix. Yeah, easy fix. I'm glad someone told me about it. I'm glad someone said something about it. Yeah, here we go. Yep. Oh, thanks. Now, let's get you put back. I tell you what, this is the most this is the most challenging thing I've experienced this trip, so it must have been a good trip. Must have been a good trip. Yep, there we go. All right. It was a great trip. Like I said, if that's the only technical difficulty I have on a trip, that's good. But so anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, I was kind of just starting to get all rambling on. A little going all, I will remember you on the riding season, but like I said, it's okay. It's okay, because all good things come to an end. Everything has to eventually come to an end. The key is just enjoy, live in the moment, enjoy it. Just live in the moment. Because if you do, I mean, that's all you can do in the end. Just live in the moment and enjoy it. And just know that it'll come to an end. Good things always come to an end, bad things always come to an end. Everything eventually comes to an end. That's just how it is. But anyways, I am Clutch from the Sodak Motorcycle Blog. I'd like to thank you for stopping by once again on this journey. Go ahead and subscribe. And like this video if you liked it. Dislike it if you don't like it. Go ahead and write a comment if you want to. Also, once you subscribe, you can hit that bell notification icon to be notified of future videos. However, you don't need to really do that, because as long as you remember that Thursday 7 p.m. Mountain Time here in North America, new videos come out, you won't be wrong. But anyways, I'm Clutch. You take care of yourselves, and we'll see you later.